Hey everyone, today we're talking about one of those problems that sneaks up on you until it doesn't. You know, the kind of issue that only becomes apparent when it's too late. You're halfway through a shower, the kids are screaming about the cold water hitting their backs, and suddenly you realize your old tank-style heater just can't keep up with a busy household. It's the classic 5-minute hot water runs out and everyone's shivering scenario. We've all been there, and it's not exactly the most pleasant experience. The Rinnai RE199eP Tankless Propane Water Heater is built to fix exactly that. If you're interested in learning more, the link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. So, what makes this thing different? First off, it's compact, no giant cylinder hogging half your garage. I mean, we've all seen those old tank-style heaters, right? They're huge, clunky, and just take up so much space. The Rinnai RE199eP, on the other hand, mounts on the wall and only takes up about the space of a small suitcase. So, fitting it in tight spots isn't a nightmare. This is especially useful if you live in a smaller home or have limited space in your garage or utility room. You can easily install it in a corner or against a wall, and it won't take up too much real estate. Second, it's propane-powered, which is perfect if you're off the grid or just prefer LP gas over natural gas. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but isn't propane more expensive? And to that, I'd say, it depends on your situation. If you're already using propane for other appliances, then it might not be a big deal. Plus, the Rinnai RE199eP is designed to be efficient, so you won't be wasting gas. Third, it's smart enough to dial itself in, so you're not constantly fiddling with knobs or waiting for the pilot light to decide it's time to work. This is a big plus, especially if you're not exactly handy or don't want to spend your weekends tweaking your water heater. I've had friends install these in cabins and in full-size homes, and the biggest win they always mention is never running out of hot water. Tankless means the heat exchanger fires up the moment you open a faucet, so even if 3 showers are running at once, you still get consistent hot water. I mean, can you imagine being able to take a long, hot shower without worrying about the water turning cold halfway through? It's a game changer, especially for larger families or households with multiple bathrooms. I tested it with a 1.5 gallon per minute shower head plus a kitchen sink on full blast, and the temperature held steady, no cold surprises mid-lather. This is impressive, especially considering that most tank-style heaters would struggle to keep up with that kind of demand. Another real-world plus is the digital display and remote control. You can set a precise temperature from your phone, so if you want the kids' bath to stay at 102 degrees Fahrenheit instead of 110 degrees Fahrenheit, you can lock it in and not worry about accidental scalding. This is a big safety feature, especially if you have young children who might not be able to adjust the temperature themselves. That same app also gives you error codes if something ever goes sideways, which beats guessing what that weird beeping noise is. I mean, we've all been there, right? You're trying to figure out what's wrong with your appliance, and you're stuck browsing through a giant manual or searching online for answers. The Rinnai RE199eP makes it easy, with clear and concise error codes that help you diagnose the issue. Installation is where things get a little technical. Rinnai recommends a pro because you're dealing with gas lines, venting, and sometimes electrical tie-ins. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, but I'm handy, I can do it myself. And to that, I'd say, if you're comfortable sweating copper and running PVC, you can DIY. However, most people end up calling a plumber anyway, just to be safe. It's not worth the risk of leaking gas or improperly installed venting, which can be a serious safety hazard. Once it's up, though, the maintenance is simple, just flush the heat exchanger once a year with vinegar to keep mineral buildup down. This is a big plus, especially compared to tank-style heaters, which require a lot more maintenance and upkeep. Durability is another spot this heater shines. Rinnai's residential warranty covers 5 years on the heat exchanger and 1 year on parts, which is solid compared to a lot of budget brands. The stainless steel heat exchanger itself is built to handle the daily grind, so you're not replacing the whole unit every few years. In conclusion, the Rinnai RE199eP Tankless Propane Water Heater is a top-notch product that's designed to provide reliable, consistent hot water for your household. With its compact design, smart features, and durable construction, It's a great choice for anyone looking to upgrade their water heater. Check the link below if you want to see the latest price and specs. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.